Alright, so now we move to the topic of depreciation, which is literally the converse of appreciation. Alright, so here's our first question. Land valued at 4 million was bought in 2009 and depreciate at 4% per annum. What is the price in 2015? So the setup is literally like appreciation. However, this is the formula. The depreciated value is equal to the principal. We represent our depreciation with a minus interest rate raised to the power of t. And that is the formula of our depreciation. So in the former examples, the formula was the principal or initial value multiplied by 1 plus r raised to the t. In depreciation, it's 1 minus the interest rate. So let's start with this question now. Let's fill in the blanks. So when we're filling in the blanks, our initial value or our principal will be 4 mil multiplied by 1 minus interest rate 0.04 raised to the power of t. And t in this case will be the time period from 2009 to 2015. When we subtract 2009 from 2016, we get 15, we get 6. Alright, and we get our special friend, of course, and we calculate the interior first, which is the brackets, minus 0.4 equal that raised to the power of 6 multiplied by 4 million. And the answer is 3,131,031.16, and that is it. That is the depreciated value after 6 years. Alright, so that's what it is. Next example. A boat valued at 200,000 depreciates at 9% per annum. What is the total value in 5 years? Same setup as above. Depreciated value is equal to the 200,000 multiplied by 1 minus 0.09 raised to the power of 5, because it's 5 years. And the result will be 1 minus 0.09 raised to the power of 5 times 200,000, which is going to be 124,806.43. Alright. Yeah, and once you've done one, you've done them all. Let us continue the examples. A jet depreciated to $200,000. A jet depreciated to $120,000 after 6 years at a rate of 6% per annum. What was the initial value? We've done a few of these with appreciation. Let us now do it with depreciation. So we have the depreciated value. So it's going to be, instead of putting depreciation, we put 120, because that's the depreciated value. We already have that. But we weren't given an initial value. That's what they asked for. What was the initial value? So we weren't given P. Okay? Then we multiply that by 1 minus 0.06 raised to the power of 6. Alright? Because they're saying a value, we don't know. A value, we don't know. Depreciated to 120. What is that value? You get it? A value, we don't know. Depreciated to 120. A jet depreciated to 120. So the depreciated amount is 120, but we don't know what the initial value is. That's what we're finding. So now we're going to find this thing here in the calculator. Doing the brackets first, of course. Raised to the power of 6, which is equal to 120 is equal to P multiplied by 0.68986978. Alright, divide both sides by this number here. Divide both sides by this number here, so we can have P by itself. We divide both sides. Why? Because we are multiplying that number by P. So we need to do the opposite. Alright? That's precisely what we need to do. That it? And then when we cancel that, P will then be equal to this quotient right here. This quotient. Cool? So we get this calculator. We divide by 0.68986978. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think it's right. And remember, we don't, therefore, 3 dots mean therefore, P equal 173,945,87. Yeah, and this is the initial value that depreciated to 120 after 6 years at a rate 6%. Alright, that's what we're working with. Great. Moving on to the next question. An artwork acquired in 2014 is valued at 5 million. If it depreciates at a rate 6% per annum, what is the value in 2018? In 2023. Alright. Let's do our setup. Depreciation. So this is for the 2018 one. So the depreciation is equal to 5 mil multiplied by 1 minus 0.06 raised to the what? We're finding the depreciated value in 2018 first. So the time from 2014 to 18 is 4 years. Alright, so the value in 4 years will be, this is the setup. It's going to be 1 minus 0.06 raised to the power of 4 times 5 million. That 5 million? Yep. Which is 3,903,744.8. And we do the same thing for the year 2023. We want to know what the depreciated value will be in 2023. So it's the exact same thing. However, the time frame has changed. So it's no longer 4. It's going to be from 2014 to 2023, which is 9 years. And we repeat the same thing with our calculator. 1 minus 0.06 raised to the power of 9 times 500. No, 5 million. Which is going to be, no, that's 6. Yeah. And that's it. So as you see, when an asset depreciates, as time goes by, it loses more value. So we see it was worth 5 million in 2014. It's worth 3.9 million in 2018. Let me just write in 2018 right here. In 2023. It worth 3.9 million in 2018 and it worth 2.8 million in 2023. That's the nature of a depreciating asset. It loses value over time. All right. That's J2T. I'll see you in the next episode. Stay tuned.